Welcome to a bonus video on Final Fantasy that I will be posting. I'm just showing off a couple things that I didn't show off because one wasn't relevant and the other two because I didn't know about them. But hey Carolyn, it's been a while for me in real life, but a week since last game. See you later. And with exit, we not only leave the dungeon, but we flee to 2,000 years into the future, where we can't be bothered with him. Now, I alluded to this because I learned about this while I was playing, but there's a hidden magic shop in Lufinia. And let's check that out. Now, I'm not going to be using any weird movie magic here. I'm not going to be speeding things up or cutting things out. No, this is going to be raw. Unless I see something really get bored, then I'm not gonna do that. But oh, it's not live either. I love it. Oh, we got a great axe. Yes. A bit late in the game for that, but it's too bad there's no ultimate axe. Once you get that light axe, that's the last axe of the bunch. And it's only useful in the underwater shrine up until you get, well, I suppose you know the tower of the Mirage Tower, that's what it's called, before you get the Sunblade. Now this is interesting. We didn't really fight a whole lot of Winter Wolves, especially ones that got to use their special ability. But watch this guy go. They know, a lesser version of Ice Storm. Isn't that something? Okay, but once here, there is a little hole in the wall you're looking for. I've never seen this. I've never known about this until now, but yeah, it's right here. And you just go this way, and there's a magic store over here. I never knew about it. And this is where Flare is. It's level 8. Nope, Sid can't use it. He's a red wizard. And this other one has full life. Yeah, that could be useful. More useful than, say, this worthless null all. I think I explained this, but null all, the reason it's a bad spell is because while it protects from all the elements, it's only a single target thing. So you can either spend 3 turns casting multi-target single elemental resistance spells, or 4 turns casting the one that does them all. Unless there's something in there that I'm missing. I could have shown off Null All to see what it looks like. I don't know what it looks like. I don't care what it looks like. I have full life. Yeah, I could probably go to speeding things up or cutting out encounters, but who cares? There's not a whole lot going on in this bonus episode. And I figure those who are watching want to watch gameplay and see things I didn't show off and listen to my sweet voice. Oh man, it's weird. It is so weird listening to yourself on recording, like, because obviously you don't listen to yourself normally. Like, your voice is going through muscle and jawbone and sinew and stuff into the backside of your ear. You're not hearing yourself, you know, speaking with sound waves moving through open air. You're hearing a little bit of a different muffled sound. I sound so much more different than I do in my own head. See, I'm going to show off something here that most people know as the Peninsula of Power. I've never seen this before. I've never been here before. It's out of the way. It's not something I'd researched, and I am currently trying to figure out how to get here without using an airship. Okay, I've got this memorized. So it's in Provoca, which is the second town. I'm currently going to the Endurest because, and I'm lost because it's been a while since I've been here. It's nice to pay less than hundreds of dollars to stay at an inn. 50 is a bunch, but, well, considering modern hotels, 50 per night, that's a cheap hotel. That's the low end of the spectrum. Oh, he had to get in my way one last time. Alright, I wanted to figure out how to walk here so that I could show how you get here before you even get the sailing ship. So you start in Provoca and you just follow the path I'm going along. You'll fight these early game enemies, you know. But there's something unique about the Peninsula of Power. And we'll talk about that when we get there. In the meantime, I have to pwn some noobs. Alright, we're here. This is a great encounter to have run into. This is an ogre. He's a really early game enemy. And we just now are about to pass because I'm in the wrong area. We are now in an area where there's a cutoff and you're fighting enemies from the northern continent. Because the lines are drawn and he ran his ass away because he knows what's up. But those 4 squares at the top of the peninsula, they contain encounters from way later in the game. Meaning that if you walk here from Provoca, the second town in the game, and you might want to bring some tents or healing or something. I don't know what you can buy in Provoca exactly, but you can come up here and grind for an absurd amount of experience and money, and I never knew about that. It's kind of a neat little thing. And apparently nobody just discovered it. It was in an issue of Nintendo Power that they pointed this out, so that's very neat. You know, it's the things you never knew about in these old games that make you appreciate them more. Even if this is a poor design. It's still neat. You know, we just fought some basic goblins, and then afterwards, an Allosaurus. And here I was deciding if I should show any more. Nah, I figured I'll walk back. Am I gonna cut that? Absolutely not. This is probably a mistake, but it'll put some length on the episode anyway. So yeah, that was the Secret Magic Shop in Lufinia and the Peninsula of Power. Fun little secrets. So what's the third thing I'm going to show you? Well, the Dawn of Souls port of Final Fantasy 1 and 2 comes with an additional bestiary. It's useless to you without a save file that you've fought monsters on because, as you'll see, I'll go to load it up and it'll ask me for a save file, and you open it up and select your save file, and it has all the enemies you've beaten and statistics and stuff, as well as data on those enemies. Which I suppose counts as statistics and stuff. I like to talk in complicated ways. For now, watch me do some silly things like not editing things out because I'm being lazy. It's a bonus episode. You don't want to watch it, don't watch it. or you're not going to miss anything. Just skip past all this if you feel like it. As I am going to go back to the Chaos Shrine to save, because I enjoy having good places to save. You know, sensical places to save. But say goodbye to the gameplay. We're about to save, and if you'll pay attention to the File tab at the top, you might see a mouse. Let's see if we can see it. No, but I did. Okay, so it records past you using tabs, and oh, hi, there's the mouse. Yeah, I don't feel like doing any movie magic to hide the fact that this is on emulator. I don't. It's a bonus episode. I don't care. All right, now the bestiary. Let's look at some stuff and answer a couple questions that I had. And you might look at some of the things I'm looking at and pause, so that you can look at things too. Like Garland. What's up with Garland? Well, his stats are neat. He can drop a longsword, apparently. I think I've gotten him to do that once. Oh, let's look at the worst guys in the game, shall we? They can drop a leather shield, and they are absolutely terrible. I should have compared them to goblins. Yeah, I discovered the little toggle feature. Decided to see if Garland had any weaknesses, which he didn't. Big eyes. Their weakness is lightning, and they're immune to quake and fire. Or resistant to quake and fire, anyway. But we can actually compare the Hyenodon and Lesser Tiger, the one thing I wanted to do. So pause here if you wish. These drop power pluses and are alright. I don't know what a power plus is, but a Lesser Tiger drops an X potion, and is significantly superior to the Hyenodon, both of which are better than wolves. I didn't find any X potions. They're not in chests or anything. But yeah, I'm showing here that it does not show you what they're capable of. It doesn't show you what they're going to be doing to you. So when I look up what a Remoraz does, because I've never seen it before. Oh, here I am showing the red piranha that you didn't get to see on screen. That's neat. But I'm looking up, where are you? Oh, let's look at the Mind Flayer. As I talked about him to some detail. They drop Phoenix Downs. Isn't that neat? Remoraz. We don't actually get to see what they do. We just get to see their stats. And that they resist fire and ice. Which I could have reasonably guessed. Hey, what didn't I run into? Apparently didn't run into something, and I find something later that I don't even remember running into at all, and I didn't show it on screen for some reason. Let's look at the Tyrannosaurus. Oh yeah. 600 HP. That's all he has, apparently. So I like this bestiary idea. It's a fun little feature to involve. Yeah, Rios. Oh, we're looking at Death Machine, though. He drops the Genji armor, but it's so rare, and it's a rare drop on a really rare encounter. He resists everything, mind you, that it's not worth it to go after. And I don't know when I ran into this, or why it was cut out, but apparently I ran into 2 of them. So I apologize for that, I suppose. Can't find out what these do, but they do drop elixirs, so you know where to grind for elixirs if you don't want to grind for mega elixirs. But you'll notice that, I'm missing another one. You'll notice that, Chaos isn't here, because in File we haven't beaten Chaos. He is in the bestiary, and I don't show this off because I'm not willing to go through the steps to show it off, because you have to beat the game to get this to happen, but you can actually look at start a New Game Plus afterwards. And New Game Pluses usually have neat features, you know what those are. If you're watching this, you know what a New Game Plus usually is. In this case, the only thing that transfers to the New Game Plus file is your bestiary information and your encounter rates. It doesn't bring equipment, it doesn't bring classes, it doesn't bring levels. You start with a brand new party, a brand new game, with all your bestiary information, meaning New Game Plus is the only way to get chaos in your bestiary. And now you know. I've been staring at whatever dumb picture I put in here. Well, that's Final Fantasy. If you watched the bonus episode, I thank you for watching. I thank you for being patient with me as I ramble over this nonsense. Have yourself a pleasant day. Up next is Sonic the Hedgehog for the Sega Genesis. I'll see you then. Goodbye.